Hello friends, in today's tutorial we are going to stitch up this cute ball gown for a 1 to 2-year-old baby girl. This tutorial is very detailed and very simple. I worked with a cotton fabric for this dress. If this is something you are interested in, then let's get right into the details. So to make this dress, I have here my fabric pieces. This is my main fabric and this is my lining fabric as well. They are both cotton fabrics. So I have a bigger one and a smaller one. The bigger one that I cut out has a length of 8.5 inches and a width of 7 inches. This is what I'll be using for the back, and the smaller one is also 8.5 inches in length and 6 inches in width. This is going to be for the front part of the dress. So I'm going to be drafting on the lining piece so you can be able to see clearly on the screen. So I'll set the main fabric pieces aside. I have currently placed the shorter fabric on the bigger one, and I'm going to fold in the excess 1 inch beneath the smaller fabric. So after folding, I'm going to input half of my shoulder measurement. I'm working with 4 inches, and I'll also input 2 inches for my neck depth for the front and 2 inches for the neck width. So I'll connect both points with a curve so I can complete the front neckline. Then I'm also going to go in by 1 inch for the back neck, and then I'll draw in my back neck curve. The next thing we'll do is to input our chest measurement. From the top, mark 4.5 inches, and then you rule a straight line from the shoulder to the chest line. Then I'm also going to extend the chest line outwards with a straight line. On this chest line, I'll input a quarter of my bust measurement. I'm working with 5.75 inches for this child. I'll mark, and then for the waist, I'm also doing a waist measurement of 5.75 inches. So this measurement includes seam allowances and then ease. So I'll be connecting a straight line from the chest line to the waistline, and I'll also go in by half an inch from the hem of the top upward and slant a curved line towards the center front of this top. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to drop the shoulder of this dress by half an inch, and then I will slant the shoulder. So we are almost done with the top. I'll pin the fabric pieces together so that the cutting process will be easy. So I'm going to cut off the sides, and the next thing to do will be to complete the armhole curve. So I'll go up by about 2 inches and then draw in my armhole curve. Then I would continue the cutting process. So I'm cutting out the back piece first, after which I'll cut out the front piece. So after cutting, take out the back piece and then complete the front neckline. So this is what the front looks like, and then the back. So I'm going to be cutting out the main fabric pieces. So I'm currently placing the lining piece on the main fabric, and then I'll cut out the pattern for both the front and then the back. So I'll slash open the back pieces because I'll be placing a zipper on this dress. So slash open the lining piece and then the main fabric pieces as well. So you will have 2 pieces for the back. So these are the 2 pieces of lining for the back and 2 pieces for the main fabric. I'll complete the cutout for the front piece on the main fabric as well. So this tutorial is very simple and easy to follow. I hope you will agree with me on that. After cutting out, these are my main fabric pieces, and I also have the lining pieces beneath. So I'm going to place the right sides of the main fabric to the right side of the lining piece for the back pieces, and then the front as well, so that I can head to my sewing machine and then start stitching. I'll stitch down the neck on 1/2 inch on the sewing machine, and also stitch down the armhole for the front pieces. Then I would also stitch down the neck for the back, but I'm going to leave 1 inch at the center back, and then complete the neckline for the back, and also complete the armhole for the back pieces. So I've done that, and I left out the 1 inch mark at the center back. This is what the back pieces look like. I have turned the front piece to the right side, and then I gave it a good press. We are going to be completing the shoulder of this dress, so I'll place the front piece in between the lining piece and then the main fabric for the back pieces. Place the shoulders together, make sure they are flat, and then stitch them down on the sewing machine. So place the other side of the front piece beneath the back pieces, and then you stitch the shoulders down. So I've stitched the shoulders down. I will then turn the fabric to the right side, and our shoulder is complete. This is what it looks like. Very simple, very easy. Remember to give this a good press on the ironing table. So after pressing, the next thing we are going to do is to join the sides together. So I'm going to be stitching down both the main fabric piece of the sides of the dress together and the lining pieces together as well. So I'm holding the front and then the back together, and then I'll stitch down the sides on 1/2 inch. So I've stitched down, and the top part of the dress is almost complete. This is what the inside of the dress looks like, looking very neat and very beautiful. So we are going to create a belt on the waistline of this dress. So for my belt, I have here a silk fabric. This fabric is actually on fold. It has a width of 1.5 inches, and it should be long enough to cover the entire waist of this dress. So I folded it, and I'm going to be placing this belt on the main fabric only. So I'm placing it on the main fabric, and I'll head to my sewing machine and then stitch this down on 1/4 inch. Remember, we are not stitching down on the lining piece. We are stitching this down on only the main fabric. So I've stitched this down. The belt is complete, and this is what the waist looks like. And I stitched down on the main fabric like I said, so the lining piece is left intact. So we are going to be setting this bodice piece aside so we can work on the bottom part of our dress. So for the bottom part, my underskirt, I'm working with this cotton fabric. This fabric is actually on fold into 2 pieces. This is the folded end. The length of the lining of the skirt is 13 inches, and I have a width of 24.5 inches. Remember, this is on fold, so you are going to multiply this 24.5 by 2. So I'll open up the lining piece, which is my underskirt, and then I'll bring in my net. I want this skirt to be very full on this child, so I have my net fabric here. This net is 10 inches in length, and I work with a total width of 2 yards. That is about 72 inches. So if you want it to be full, you can work with 72 inches as well, or you can decrease it to suit your style. I'm going to leave 1 inch from the side of this fabric, and then I'll pleat the net onto the lining piece this way. So I'll turn the net this way and then start to form tiny pleats on the waistline of this dress. So I'm going to go down by about 1/2 inch and then stitch the pleats down on top of this lining piece. So this is what the underskirt looks like. Unfortunately, I slashed this lining piece into 2 mistakenly, so this is what the wrong side of the fabric looks like, but I'll be stitching it together later so that I can complete the skirt. So let's go ahead and work on the main fabric piece for the skirt. So I have here a fabric on fold. This is the folded end, and then it's folded into 2 pieces. The length of this fabric is 14.5 inches, and I have a total width of 29.5 inches. So I'm going to open the main fabric piece, and I'll head to my sewing machine and draw gathers at the top. Remember to leave 1 inch away from the sides so you gather the top. So this is the gathered skirt, and then I have my top for my dress here as well. I'm going to be attaching the main fabric of the top to the main fabric of the skirt. So attach it on the waistline, and then you properly align them on the waistline. Then you stitch this down on 1/2 inch on the waistline to join them together. Remember, I'm joining only the main fabric pieces. So I've attached the main fabric pieces together. The skirt has been attached to the top, and this is looking so gorgeous already. This is what the waistline looks like. The next thing we are going to do is also to attach the underskirt of this dress. So this is it here. Remember, I said I mistakenly cut this into 2. So I'm going to be attaching it so I can get the long pieces together. So after I am done with that, I'm going to be attaching the lining piece to the lining piece of the skirt to the lining piece of the top. So gather the lining of the skirt to the bodice of the top. So I didn't do this in the video, but please do that when you are working on yours. So I'm going to draw gathers so the lining piece can fit onto the top of my dress. So I've done that. I have attached the lining piece to the top, and this is what the inside of the dress looks like. We are now going to be fixing our zipper onto our dress so we can complete this. So I have a matching zipper here. This zipper is 12 inches in length. I'm going to be attaching this to the center back of my dress. Before I do that, I'm going to, because I have a zipper of 12 inches, I'm going to mark 10 inches from the shoulder of the dress downwards. So 10 inch, and then on that 10 inch mark, I'll be stitching down the main fabric piece of the center backs together on 1 inch. This the zipper allowance we added to our dress at the beginning of the tutorial. So attach the main fabric piece together from the 10 inch mark to the hem of the skirt, and then you repeat same for the lining piece. So after stitching down, you attach your zipper. I'm going to be recording a full tutorial on how to attach and then turn this with your lining so you can have a neat finish like what you are seeing here. So I'm done attaching my zipper. Please look out for that video in the subsequent weeks. The next thing is to fold in the hemline of the main fabric, which I have done, and I've stitched down on the sewing machine. And I'll also fold in the hemline of the lining piece, and then I'll stitch this down on the sewing machine. So you can see now that I joined the other half of the lining piece that I mistakenly cut out. So this is the final look of my dress. Very simple. This can fit for a birthday, any fun activity. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You give it a try. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for making time to watch. We'll see you in our next tutorial.